Hello Answerly viewers! If you are a shipper, you have probably encountered this problem. Root for a ship, and then it never sails. If your OTP never takes off, it can be a particularly difficult thing to deal with, especially if you are on the losing end of a really intense love triangle. There are of course those of us who are happy to ship totally far-fetched couples knowing that that will probably never happen in real life. But for those of you who were dying for some canon validation and all you got dealt was a big fat losing hand, here are some tips. 1. You will always have fanfiction. The reason that shipping is so fun is because we don't have to care what the books say. Some of my favorite fanfics out there were actually written before final installments of that series were released, so there's all sorts of wrong information in them. Doesn't matter. Don't feel like if your ship is denied, you can't be into it anymore. I know a couple people personally who will be Harry Hermione shippers until the day they die. And that's totally okay because we are allowed to think of book characters as living in a sort of suspended stasis, which means that we can continue to do whatever we want with them for as long as we want, no matter what. And this is regardless of epilogues and canonical pairings. 2. Exact revenge. Come on, they invented the AU fanfic for a reason. Make your own alternate universe ending. Write your own story where the winning couple breaks up in a midlife crisis or a freak shark attack. Voila! Then you can get your own personal pairing of choice back together. Just think of it as one more small obstacle you have to get around to be able to make your ship happen. 3. But not too much revenge. Don't take your anger out on the author. Don't send hate mail or make hate posts online about how stupid the author is for not making the pairing happen that you wanted to happen. Even if you can't stand the way that things turned out, remember that this story belongs to that author and they had every right to make whatever pairing they wanted to have happen. Remember that even though you don't like that pairing, other people do, particularly the author since they wrote it. If you think you love these characters, imagine how you would feel if you created them and put them into this world and gave them to everybody else. I think that that deserves the respect of the author getting to make whatever decision they want without being flamed for it. But in turn, you can then read and write any fan fiction you want, and the authors, in most cases, can't take that away from you. 4. Let the victors have their win. Don't get in flame wars with the people who ship won. At least not too many of them. Come on, if your ship had won, you'd be gloating too. Let them have their win, and you can seek solace and the other people whose ship went down like yours. You're never gonna win a flame war with a canon ship anyway, so just don't waste the energy. If your ship sinks, it's not the end of the world. As I said in a previous video, I'm still a Draco Ginny shipper to the very core, and no amount of Harry Ginny or Draco Mysterious Woman on the train platform can ever take that away from me. You'll get through it too. Which of your favorite ships have sunk? Let me know in the comments below, and until next time, it's game over. In the 80s, the only animated shows that Nickelodeon was affiliated with were made in other countries. After the success of their game and variety shows, the network went on to use the profits from these successes to fund the first 3 shows in their Nicktoons project.